time to look at our biggest headlines of the day, brought to you by Go Net Speed. Authorities say a Clyde home was destroyed and family pets were lost after an early morning fire on Monday. A passerby reported at about 7 a.m., and by the time first responders arrived on scene, flames had overtaken much of the structure. Crews from Clyde, Savannah, Lyons, Rose, Seneca Falls, and Waterloo all responded, working the scene for hours after. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. We have photos and video from the scene online at fingerlakes1.com.
Auburn Superintendent Jeff Pirazzolo says there's been an uptick in fights at the city's middle school. He says there is more aggression and fighting among middle school students and kids recording those fights. Just yesterday, we told you about a story of an assault that was posted to social media in the village of Newark. Last week, there was an assault captured on video at a high school, which was also shared to social media by students. The incidents have left school administrators scrambling for answers, they say. However, Pirazzolla says Auburn's SRO program is having a positive impact.
No updates have been provided on the woman who was found in the barn dead along Route 88 in Arcadia. It happened last weekend when the Rochester area owner was walking his property and found the unidentified deceased person. State police say the investigation remains active and they're not ruling anything out.
Ithaca police are investigating an assault that took place on Sunday around 8 o'clock at night on Franklin Street. Officers were dispatched there for a worker at a local business who had been assaulted. Police say the suspect walked in armed with a gun, looking for his girlfriend, and when he couldn't find her, he struck the victim in the face with the weapon. She was treated at an area hospital. Police say the suspect has not been located and should be considered armed and dangerous. Anyone with information that could help the investigation should call 911.
The quick action of firefighters in the city of Auburn likely saved a home on McIntosh Drive. Firefighters were called there during an early morning hours on Monday. The fire was contained to a single portion of the house and was extinguished in about 5 minutes. Crews remained on scene for several hours. The cause of the fire remains under investigation.
And more news coming out of Auburn. Police are warning residents about a new scam. According to Chief James Slayton, the scam involves a man claiming to work for the state comptroller's office who asks to see residents' utility bills to check if they are receiving all of the benefits they are entitled to. On February 17th, officers were called to Stryker Homes around noon, where a man wearing an orange hooded sweatshirt with the words, quote, "never look back," and a black knit holding a lanyard and clipboard entered the building. So he was all dressed up for the part here. The man began going to different doors, asking to see residents' utility bills and taking one woman's phone number when she showed him her bill. He later called and asked her for her SNAP and Medicaid cards. Later that day, 2 other men were observed doing the same thing in the Northbrook Heights. Chief Slayton has warned residents that no one from the state comptroller's office will ever go to a resident's home to request to see their utility bills. The suspects have not been identified, and it's considered an active investigation.
As the weather starts to get nicer, the Cayuga Lake Wine Trail is gearing up to host Bacon on the Lakein, a unique event that brings together 2 beloved items, bacon and wine. Wow, you can't beat that. Taking place on March 11th, attendees will have the chance to choose from various pre-planned itineraries that will take them to 6 participating wineries. At each stop, visitors will enjoy a bacon-infused dish that has been carefully paired with a complimentary wine. Some of the bacon dishes that attendees can look forward to includes bacon cream cheese, biscuits, BLT sliders with caramelized onions, maple bacon chili, and bacon jam bao buns with citrus slaw. Each dish will be paired with a hand-selected wine to enhance the flavors of both. Attendees will also receive 3 additional wine tastings, a digital recipe book, and a souvenir stemless wine glass. Tickets for the event are on sale now on the Cayuga Lake Wine Trail website. A couple's ticket is priced at $60, while a designated driver can attend for $30.
Towns across upstate New York could soon have the option to pay volunteer firefighters to help recruit new members pending the approval of Governor Kathy Hochul's state budget. The proposal outlines 3 options to assist volunteer departments to cope with the issue, with each town having the right to decide if they will participate. The first option offers a 10% property tax break for volunteer firefighters, which we've covered extensively here at FingerLakes1.com. The second option offers new recruits at nearly $1,000 stipend for each of their first 3 training courses funded by New York State. The third option allows towns to pay their volunteer firefighters up to 20% of what a career firefighter earns.
A woman from Maine was arrested by the New York State Police for allegedly stealing almost $20,000 from various Empower FCU branches in Onondaga County. Janelle M. Cavarello, 45, is believed to be a member of the Felony Lane Gang, a criminal organization that commits financial fraud using stolen identification documents and credit cards. According to New York State Police, they have been attempting to identify Cavarello since July 2022. After realizing that a woman was making fraudulent transactions in different disguises at Empower FCU locations, Cavarello was charged with 67 counts, including grand larceny, forgery, identity theft, and scheme to defraud. She was arraigned on February 17th and released.
And finally, experts are saying that, quote, herd immunity might not apply to COVID-19 as new variants continue to emerge. The term herd immunity is used when the majority of the population is immune to a disease through vaccination or previous infection, creating a sort of umbrella of protection for everyone. However, the rapidly mutating nature of COVID-19 is causing concern for some experts who believe that true herd immunity may never be achievable. Dr. Emil Lesho, an infectious disease expert for Rochester Regional Health, recently told News 10 NBC that herd immunity may not apply to COVID-19 in the traditional sense due to the virus's rapidly evolving nature.